is a fresh summer dish bursting with flavor that is sure to delight any salt and vinegar lover. Here to show us how it's done, we welcome back plant-based chef and cooking instructor Hawnuh Lee. Great to see you.
Hey Anna, thanks for having me.
Salt and vinegar with a vegetable.
Oh yeah, so we're talking healthy junk food today, which is my favorite flavor.
I love it.
And I want to talk about CSAs for a minute. Do you have a CSA or do you know what a CSA is?
What is a CSA?
Okay, it stands for Community Supported Agriculture.
Oh.
And Portland is big on produce boxes and supporting local farmers.
So true.
Which is an awesome endeavor. The only problem is that I have so many beets, I don't know what to do with them.
But, well, guess what? Yeah. Today's the day.
Today's the day. So if you too have a beet problem, you don't have to say, beats me anymore, because now we got a fun little snack for you.
Thank goodness you're here. What would we do?
What would you do without me?
Okay, perfect.
So we're making salt and vinegar beet chips, but then we're putting them in a salad. And I don't know if you've ever had chips in a salad or chips in a sandwich, but it is my favorite kind of crunch.
I was going to say, there must be a crunch somewhere in there, so this is the perfect way to incorporate it.
And they're so easy to make, so we're going to walk through the steps of making our own beet chips and then putting our little salad together.
Okay.
So the first thing you're going to want to do, you're going to get some red beets and some golden beets. And I don't know if you know this, but beets come in a couple different colors, which is exciting.
Very cool.
And then, have you mandolined before? Not the instrument, the one that can slice off your fingertips.
I've minorly mandolined.
Okay, so if you're really brave, you can mandolin. It's not that scary.
It's not that bad, right?
A few times. But you can also use a sharp knife. But the goal of getting our chips is that we want to get thin, even slices.
Okay.
So we're going down our mandolin at an angle. And we're going to use the power of our elbows. So
whoa.
If you've heard that term before, you're going to make thin, even strips.
Oh, those are pretty.
And it goes pretty fast once you get it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try not to slice off my finger on live TV.
Yeah, don't do that.
So
look at those. Those are beautiful.
They're really consistent.
Yeah.
They're a great shape for our chips. And we're going to throw them in our bowl.
Perfect. And
I love vinegar. I am such a vinegar fiend.
Yes.
I put it on everything. And we're going to do about a tablespoon of olive oil and 2 to 6 tablespoons of vinegar. If you want more, you can add a little bit more. But I use a fun trick where I use a capful for the bottle, and 3 of these equals a tablespoon. And we'll add in our vinegar. We'll add in our salt. And do you use an air fryer or do you use an oven at home?
Usually just the oven.
Just the oven?
Okay.
So this one is great because you have multiple options. If you have an air fryer or an oven, it's friendly for both. I did mine in an air fryer, which helps to keep your kitchen cool in the summer.
Oh, that's true.
So if you don't want to turn on the oven, you can use your air fryer, or alternatively, you can line your baking sheet with parchment paper.
Okay.
And then once we've coated our chips, we're going to lay them out on our sheet. And the most time-consuming part of this whole thing is just letting them cook, just waiting to be able to snack on them. And we throw them on our tray. And then with the magic of live TV, these are going to go in our oven. And you'll cook them for about 40 minutes, and you're going to flip them halfway through. Okay. If it's in your air fryer, you'll mix it up a little bit every 15, 20 minutes or so. And then those will go in the oven. So goodbye.
Goodbye to those.
Goodbye. And while those are cooking, we are going to make the rest of our salad that we're going to add it to. So my base ingredient is millet. But this is a very grain-friendly recipe.
Oh, okay.
So if you like quinoa, if you like farro, couscous, you can make any kind of grain for this salad. I chose millet because it's gluten-free and it's easy to cook, just like quinoa. So we've got some millet that we'll add to our big bowl. We've got some zucchini that we've ribboned here.
Oh, nice.
And I like to do a zucchini ribbon because it makes me feel fancy.
It's fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
It is kind of fancy.
We're going for a little bit of texture, a little bit of variety.
Some whimsy. You got to make it fun.
The whole point of this recipe is that it's fun and everyone's going to be a little bit impressed with what looks like fancy skills, but really
it's what it's all about. We just want to seem cool to our friends.
That's exactly my ethos in cooking. So we've got our millet, we've got our zucchini, and then we're adding in a few other ingredients. So I like a little bit of protein in every salad that I'm making, so we're adding in some white beans.
Oh, yum.
And if you're opening your can of white beans, save the liquid from your beans. This is going to be in our dressing.
Okay.
So we like a little bit of a zero waste approach here.
Perfect. That's good stuff too.
You can use really any bean that you like here. I'm doing white bean. I'm throwing in some cilantro.
Yes.
You could also do parsley or mint in here.
Sure.
So we're really just building on a framework for our salad. And then we'll save our lettuce for the end. We'll,
okay.
We'll kind of line our tray with it.
I see where this is going.
It's coming together. I promise it all comes together.
This is a hearty salad too.
This one is hearty, so it's full of fiber. So maybe take a walk after you eat this.
I do like it though when you don't just feel like you're eating leaves. I mean, it's nice
Right,
to have a little
exactly.
variety and yeah, like the protein is so helpful.
Your salad does not just have to be bunny food. It can be fun and full of different ingredients. And then when you put chips in it, it makes it a whole different meal.
There we go.
So then for our dressing, I've gone ahead and I've sauteed up some shallots.
Oh,
So
yum.
this always makes any dressing
So
delicious. So we're adding in our shallots and our bean juice, which,
right.
you know, great name for an ingredient. Bean juice. And then we're
Well-
doing equal parts olive oil and vinegar. And then if you like a little bit of an extra acid hit, I like to add a little lime in there,
Oh, sure.
which is pretty, is fun the right word?
Well, especially in the summertime, always kick it up with a little citrus.
So we'll stir that together. We'll add it in.
Yum.
And the grain absorbs most of our dressing here. So that's the whole reason.
Tons of flavor.
And we've mixed this really well. You definitely can't see any clumps of grain on here.
This is the TV time version.
This is TV time.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna plate it up. So
Okay.
we've got some lettuce as our little base. And this just makes it look fancy because remember, we're bringing this to our little next barbecue.
Yeah.
We're impressing our friends. We're trying to make it cute.
Oh my gosh.
And we're gonna spoon everything up and onto our plate.
This looks so pretty.
And then you get a little workout in.
Yep, go for it. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. There it is. That's the good stuff.
Yeah, and pretend this is real clean and cute.
Yep, it's perfect.
We'll add it on there. And then the whole joie de vie, the best part of this is we get to do a
Yes.
whole handful of our
Look at those.
chips on here.
Those are so cool.
And you've got that good color contrast
Yes.
with the golden and the magenta. And
so bright.
to top it off, we'll do some flaky salt on top. And you can dip or you can scoop. But
Voila.
this is our fun addition to your next
That's
outdoor
so
gathering.
beautiful.
I ate this whole plate alone at home, so you could also
Well,
do
yeah,
that.
I need to take a bite. Is there a
And
fork
I
over
brought
here?
you a fork. I brought you a fork
Yes.
this time.
I'm digging in. I need to get a chip too. I'm so intrigued by the. I'm
you
going
can
to take
also
a dainty
eat with
bite.
your fingers.
Well, yeah. Look,
That's
I'm going
kind
to
of
get
what I'm
one
doing.
tiny little
You
chip
can
on
find
top.
a real crunchy one. So if you want to zoom in and capture this crunch.
Mmm. Mmm. That's so yummy.
It's good, right?
And the vinegar isn't overwhelming. It's really nicely balanced with everything in there.
So, but you could turn it up if you want to. You can turn it up or down. And if you want to skip the salad part entirely,
Yeah.
I don't blame you. You can just do the chips
Have a
and enjoy
chip.
those. Yeah.
It's a veggie. You're healthy.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you, my friend.
Thanks so much for
So
having
great
me.
to see you. Oh,
You
that was so
too.
yummy. Okay, we'll have this recipe and more about Hawnuh on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this. That is a perfect crunch.